Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a video. I am very excited because I've been planning to do this video for a while. You can already tell from the title. Today I'm gonna compare some of my favorite loose powders. These are over the years that I've actually even repurchased multiple times, so you know it's like a tried and true, and these are actually like my favorites. If you don't know about my makeup style and if you're new to my channel, I am not someone who wears foundation, concealer, etc. on a day-to-day basis, but I actually love my powders, specifically my loose powders, because I feel like that is pretty much the only base that I wear. Of course I wear it because then makeup will glide on more smoothly on top, but I also wear it because I come from a skin type which is more on the oilier side, and I live in a humid city. I live in Mumbai, if you don't know that. So definitely the climate here is something that, you know, your face is going to automatically get shiny if you don't have powder on. So these are some of my favorite loose powders I've been using over the years, and I wanted to kind of compare and tell you which one you should get depending on what your specific concerns are, how are you going to incorporate this into your makeup routine specifically, and which powders I use on what days essentially as well. So in case you're interested in that, please keep on watching. But now let's dive right into the video. Now you can tell I'm not wearing any makeup right now because I'm actually getting ready to film for the day. So I thought, you know what, while I'm actually applying some of these powders on my face, why don't I actually show them to you? So we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison of two of my favorites out of the three. So we have the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder, which I'm gonna use on this side of my face, and then I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 20 Light Medium on this side of my face. So these are two of my favorites which I'm going to talk about, and then I'll talk to you about the one that I don't actually have, unfortunately, to demo for you, but I've used it a ton in so many of my videos. You can go and check them out to see what the finish actually looks like, but I will also tell you the comparison and the differences. So let's dive right into it. I'm going to start with doing this side of my face first, and I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution powder. Now this is the banana toned one that they have, so it typically doesn't have a ton of coverage, but because you're getting a shade which is slightly more yellow on the banana side, you will see a little bit of like brightening and even toned ness. So you can see what my face looks like without any powder, and then once I start blending it like this powder on, by the way, I'm using like a flat top brush that people would use for foundation because it's more densely packed. I feel like you can actually use it like you would with a loose powder foundation essentially, and just look at how well this product would like mattify your face essentially. Like this side I have nothing, and then this side I'm putting on the powder. So can you just see how it instantly mattifies the skin, which is something that I really like, and you get this like almost evenness when you put this product on. And it's also something that you could wear with makeup, without makeup. Like if I was not doing my entire like full face of makeup, I could still use this just to even out my skin a little bit, and then even if I am wearing makeup, I feel like it looks very natural. I've also got told by people in my personal life who see me on a day-to-day basis that when I'm using this powder, it could actually look non-powdery as well, so it doesn't look like you have a makeup product on your face. So I really like that fact. And then one of my probably like most favorite things about this product is that you literally get so much product. This is only my second one that I've owned, and it will take you like literally probably a year, I want to say, to go through the entire thing, even if you're using it every single day of your life. So this comes with 32 grams of product. I feel like earlier there was more product that you were getting. I want to say it was over 40 grams, I'm not sure, but 32 grams of product is priced at rupees 950, which is very good, because I'm also going to tell you the Makeup Revolution, no sorry, the Maybelline one comes with how much product? $7.99 for 20 grams. So I want to say that the Makeup Revolution is definitely the best value that you will get, and of course you can find both of these on offers, so we're not gonna like talk about that. But now you can see what the Makeup Revolution side looks like. Now let's do the Maybelline side. I'm actually using a different brush because the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder actually has a little bit more of a coverage. So I want to show you what the color looks like, but this is literally a fresh tub that I just opened, so you can see how pigmented this powder is. This has actually different colors and a little bit more of a coverage aspect, I would say. So if you are looking for additional coverage, I know a lot of people actually use this under their eyes also, to get more coverage. You know, if the concealer has sort of more light coverage and you want to go for just just a little bit more coverage, then this is a product that people grab for and they use. That being said, I want to say that this one is more like a loose powder foundation essentially, and it wouldn't be my first choice to grab on no makeup days, because once you apply this all over, you will kind of see that it starts looking like a mask. It looks like you've just put on foundation but no other makeup. It will give you that look and that finish because it's got that coverage. So this is not something that I would grab for on no makeup days, but on makeup days I think it does look really pretty and I do like it, but I have to make sure that I'm not going in like ham. You can see, like, when I'm dipping my brush in, I'm actually dusting off the excess, because if you like just stamp product, you'll have to blend immediately, and depending on what sunscreen you're using and what base you have going on, etc., this is not something that's gonna be as easy to blend as the Makeup Revolution one. But now you can see side by side, it actually doesn't look like there's too much of a difference. I don't know, I'm not being able to tell a difference. Can you tell a difference? I'm not too sure. I should also compare this in person and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna leave you some notes down below of my side-by-side observation and comparison. But just overall, if you told me to pick one out of these two, I would go with Makeup Revolution because I do feel like it's more versatile. Like I said, it can be used on makeup days as well as no makeup days. It gives me enough coverage. I feel like I don't need too much coverage either, so I'm okay with how much coverage this gives me. And of course, there's way more value, there's more product, it's gonna last you way long. By the way, even this will last you a long time, I'll tell you that. And I use this all over my face, so if you're using this just to set under the eyes and not all over the face, this will last you an eternity. I'm pretty sure of that. So that's that. Also, one last thing, I feel like there is a little bit of product wastage when you empty this out. There is actually no way that you can remove this lid basically and just dive into it and like clean out the product, whereas this one, this top, you can actually open. So if you open it, you can put your brush inside and you can literally clean this out way better than you will be able to clean out this one. So yes, those are the two that I wanted to compare and speak about today, that I actually have to show you and share with you. But I also want to speak about my third favorite. I mean, I should not say third favorite, it's another one of my favorites as well, and I don't have the product to actually show you, but I might have an empty. So let me quickly like grab my empty and show that to you. Okay, I'm back with my third favorite, and this is the K-Beauty HD Setting Loose Powder, and this has, I want to say, the most number of shades. I don't remember how many shades this one has, to be completely honest, but this doesn't have a translucent shade, whereas this one has a translucent shade. So if you're like super fair skin, you will actually like this. I think Banana is the second shade up. Is it shade number 2? It might be. And then there are also a bunch of deeper shades. So these have a ton of shades. There is Makeup Revolution doesn't have as many shades. Just to keep in mind, shade diversity, etc. But speaking about the K Beauty loose setting powder, this is one that I instantly fell in love with back when I got my first one. This is also, I believe, my second one. All of these, I think I'm on my second one essentially. So yeah, that's another thing that you have to compare with. And this one, again, like I said, I've gone through 2 entire ones, but this comes with the least amount of product. This comes with 10 grams and it's also $7.99. So with Maybelline you get double the amount of quantity, because this is $7.99 for 20 grams, this is $7.99 for 10 grams. So K Beauty is double the price essentially. But I like the finish on this one way more than I like the finish on this one, because again, this is one of those products that I might not grab for as much on makeup days, even though I have used this on makeup days, so don't get me wrong, but I would actually use this on no makeup days as well. I would say if I had to compare these three on no makeup days, this would be my first choice, this would be my second choice, and this would, I would not even consider it, let's be honest. So yeah, that is how I would compare these two, is that this I could wear on makeup days and no makeup days, but this would be my first choice regardless on no makeup days, because it literally feels like you are putting like a translucent powder that's just going to subtly mattify your face, and you know, it's not going to look overly powdery, overly matte, or it's not gonna look almost cakey or chalky ever. You can pile this freaking thing on, it's never gonna look cakey or chalky. With these two, it could sometimes, depending on again how much you're putting on. Like I said, even with this, if you just apply a little bit, it will literally look like you did not put anything on, but if you go overboard, it might look a little bit obvious. With this one, that is never gonna happen, that is literally never gonna happen. So I also really like this for dry skin people and for the winter season, because my skin does get dry in the winters, so this would be my first choice in the winters, hands down. But I don't like it as much for the summertime, when my skin is going to be super duper like oily, shiny, when I'm going to be out, I'm going to be sweating. This wouldn't be my first choice. I would use this instead, because I feel like this would actually keep the oils in also a little bit more. So that's also something, again, if you want to consider, do consider that, as to how it would wear on super oily skin days, and you know, when you're out and about and you're sweating. So there is that. That being said, this is definitely one that I would continue to repurchase, because I just think it's one of those staples that you need to have on hand all the time, just to grab for and reach for on days when you don't want to think about your makeup, or maybe you're not even wearing makeup, but you just need to have a powder on hand, because you are someone that's going to get a little bit shiny throughout the day and you want to just eliminate that. So that's what I really love the K Beauty powder for. And I know it's a little bit expensive. I also want to talk about the packaging. So this one actually comes with a sifter as well. It's like a mesh sifter, so you can dip in the product and you can get it in the mesh, and then again put your brush inside and take out product. But I feel like after a while, once the product starts getting a little bit low, it's difficult to get it out of the mesh. So what I do is I just remove the mesh, I remove the lid, and you're left with this. So you can just directly dip your brush inside and get product, and you can literally wipe this thing clean. So that's again something I really like about this, is that there's no product wastage. It is more expensive, so of course you're not getting as much product, which is why I really appreciate that there's going to be no wastage. So that's also something to keep in mind if you want to. And that was my comparison on these three powders. I feel like I could give you my entire experience using all of these, because I've been using them for a couple of years and I really like them. So yes, these are like my top 3 favorite powders that I wanted to speak to you and compare and talk about. So I hope that this video was helpful for anyone out there who has oily skin like me, who wants you know, to get a powder and you want to get a good value. You want a stable powder that you could continue to use you know, for years and years to come, hopefully. So yeah, that's that. I hope this video was helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. You can find all these products on Nykaa. Typically I do believe I buy all of these from Nykaa. So yes, I was getting a call. I'm so sorry to interrupt you and cut you off, but yes, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.